Thank God for the group chat is a Fresh Air Media production. This episode was recorded Monday, January 17th, 2022. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of Fresh Air Media or any other entities they represent. The events discussed may have changed by the time you hear this. Let's talk about this whole Kanye West situation. So, Kanye West has 4 children. Kanye West is currently going through a very public divorce. Kanye West, as I said before, has 4 children. His daughter, Chicago, had a 4th birthday this past weekend, I believe it was January 15th, actually on Martin Luther King's actual birthday. She had a birthday, and he was not invited, and he felt the way about not being invited. And so he made a live stream about, or a post about it. So we're going to take a second and we're going to watch it, and then we're going to comment on it. We're going to watch it and or listen to it, and then we shall comment on it.
Yeah, I'm just wishing my daughter a public happy birthday. I wasn't allowed to know where her party was. There's nothing legal that's saying that these are the kind of games that's being played. It's the kind of thing that really has affected my health for the...
All right, let's pause here because I'm already triggered. Dang. I'm already triggered. Yes. So, and this is so touchy, and I mean, this hits very close to home for me. When I am able to talk about these things freely, it'll probably be 18 years from now, but I will be able to talk about it freely so that I can free other brothers. Because my goodness. Okay, so he said something that was very triggering to me already. He's saying that there is a birthday party going on. You are having a birthday party for my child, and there's nothing legal, or there's nothing in the court order or anything saying that I am not allowed to attend my daughter's birthday party. Why are you having a birthday party for my child that I'm not invited to? So I understand what he means by these type of games. But yeah, we'll back to it. Hold on. Yeah, I can delete this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, back to it.
The longest, and I'm just not playing. I'm taking control of my narrative this year. I'm being the father, the best father, the yay version of a father, and I'm not finna let this happen. And we're gonna be in real time with this right here. Chicago, happy birthday. I love you. And I'm just putting this online because I need y'all support. I didn't call Kim, text the nannies. I got on the phone with Tristan. He said, he asked Chloe, won't nobody give me the address to my daughter's birthday party right now? And that's going to imprint in her mind that I wasn't there for her. You get what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying. Now, Kanye, we've got our differences. I don't agree with you on a lot of things that you say and do. I don't agree in the way in which you might hold up the bloodstained banner, if that is indeed the banner that you are upholding truly, no matter how right or wrong you may be about it. But on this, I can definitely agree. As fathers, man, we already are under the stigma and under the guise that we're not going to be there for our kids. Like, we've got better things to do, or we're out here just getting women pregnant and we don't take care of our children, or we're not as involved, and women are more involved than men, and all of that type of stuff. And men shouldn't be involved. And, you know what I mean? It just gives all of these misnomers and ideas and all of this type of stuff that's just completely idiotic. So for him to say, look, this is going to imprint in my 4-year-old daughter's mind that I'm not there for her. And in games, and Kanye might know Kim better than all of us, but I'll tell you one thing. I know some mothers, I know one mother in particular that plays these stupid games. So let's not just write off what he's saying. Let's not just write that off. It is very psychological what is happening right now. What is happening is for him to not have been there, and for Travis Scott to be there, all of Kim's sisters to be there, all of her brothers and sisters to be there, all of her aunts and uncles, all of these people to be there, and for her father not to be there. You're going to remember that at 4 years old. You're at 4 years old, you don't have the brain capacity to think or to know even exactly what's going on. All you know is what you see. All you know is exactly what's going on right in front of you. My dad is not here. So 1 + 1 is going to equal 2 to me. My dad's not here. If my dad cared, my dad would be here. So that means that my dad doesn't care. You got to give these kids more credit. And I think the mothers that play stupid games like this are giving their children a lot of credit, because that is exactly what I don't know Kim's mindset, but I'm saying that the believability of that being her mindset is there for me. So, because there are mothers that play this stupid game, this stupid parental alienation game, which is child abuse. Parental alienation is child abuse. Purposefully trying to manipulate how your child looks at another parent or looks like at their other parent is abuse. Because you're not doing it for them, you're doing it for you. Every child should be able to have the experience of being able to see their parents as the bee's knees. Their child, no matter the circumstance, should be able to say, I got the best mother in the world. I got the best father in the world. Let's continue to listen.
Like, I was supposed to be in Miami recording my album. My whole schedule is all based around me being able to take my kids to school, me being there for them, making sure that I'm in their life. That's the whole point of having money. They take so many fathers just throughout America. They've been taking the fathers out the homes purposely. So I'm speaking up. I'm using my voice to say, this ain't gonna keep happening. This narrative is not gonna happen. There's a lot of people that's not in a position where they ain't got.
What narrative? What narrative is he speaking of? The same narrative I was telling y'all about in the beginning, that fathers aren't there, that fathers don't really love their kids, that fathers couldn't care less, that I'm a deadbeat dad. You a deadbeat dad if you do anything. You a deadbeat dad if you can't do something one day. Mothers get a lot of chances. Let's be honest. Mothers get a lot of chances. Mothers, oh, I'm sorry, baby, I couldn't do that for you today. You know what I mean? But mommy's trying. And mothers are giving that credence. Mothers are giving that leeway, as they should. But fathers should get that same leeway if their fathers are showing up. You know what I mean? But a lot of times you got people that come from broken homes themselves, that have had fathers that weren't doing the things that they wanted them to do themselves. And so they put that disappointment that they have on their fathers on their own children. So you have a baby with a man, and then you say about that man is unfit to be a father. He was fit to be a father when you had the baby. He was fit to be a father when you got impregnated. He was fit to be a father when you laid down with him. He was fit to be a father whenever you did what you did in order to have the child. But all of a sudden, so that just because things aren't fitting how you want it to fit, just because things aren't going the way that you want it to go, now I decide to play these stupid little games for the sake of who other than me. So no, that is the narrative. That is the narrative that we're not going to have. And I completely agree with him on this point for sure. Continue. It's only like 30 seconds. Well, 12 seconds left.
No voice when people be playing games like this. Baby mamas be playing games. The grandmama be playing games like this.
The grandma be playing games.
It's like, as y'all know, they ain't finna play like that. with me.
You're not fitting to play like that with him. And let's be honest, y'all ain't about to play like that with me either. I'll come out here and say that thing right then and there. Kanye West got the address from Travis Scott. He pulled up to the birthday party uninvited, came in, everybody greeted him, said hello and all of that type of stuff, and he got to spend time with his daughter. And that's just how it should be. That's just how it should be. That's just how it should be. If I have a birthday party for my daughter, unless there's extreme circumstances for why her mother should not be there, I'm letting her mother know that she can come and that she can be there and that there will be a safe space for her to be there. Now, you know, of course, a little bit of me is bleeding into this topic, as it should, and that's the reason why this is a topic, because people are, oh, Kanye's crazy. He just showed up to his kid's party unannounced. And someone put in my comments, like when I posted it on Facebook, they said, why do you have to be invited? And I said, exactly. Why don't y'all just tell me where my daughter's party is? You ain't even got to invite me. I just need to know where it is and what's going on. There's no reason for me not to know anything about my kid. I should be able to know everything there is to know about my kid. The simple fact that he did not know where his daughter was can and will be an issue. I promise you that. If he's calling and he's asking and she's keeping information from him, I don't know what state they are in, but I'm pretty sure it's just illegal all across America. And, you know, it's your constitutional right as a father to be knowledgeable about your child. It's a constitutional right as a parent to know about the whereabouts of your child. You know what I mean? Like, if you do something extraneous, if you do something crazy, yeah, those rights can be revoked. But he hasn't done anything detrimental to these children to where his rights should be revoked. And I know I said children's, I meant children. So yeah, kudos to Kanye on this one. I don't give you big ups a lot, man, but I try to give credit to where it is due when it is due. And so I applaud you, sir, for setting a great example for not just men, but black men specifically that look up to you and just think the world of you in this country and all across the globe. That no, we're not taking this. We're not standing for this. We're not playing these stupid little games that people play. That's why the system is the way that it is. People talk so much, and the last time we hopped on I think it was the last time I did the podcast, or a couple of weeks ago I did the podcast, and we talked about the father that killed his new baby mother and killed his ex-wife over stupid stuff. I'm not letting you kill your kid. I'm not letting you see your children. Woman, I'm mental. This is my stability right here. No, I'm not letting you. Okay. Sometimes that's all people have. And he says this is the reason for why you have money, so that you can provide for your children. I completely get it. I applaud the sir. There it is. I want to talk to y'all real quick, since we on the topic about, just a small thing. The role of a father. Like, I do want to ask, mothers out there, fathers out there, potential mothers, potential fathers out there, really think about the role of a father. What role is a man supposed to play in his life? Is a man supposed to play in his child's life? It's not just give us money because we asking for money and then get out of the way. Who do you think you are? Who do you think I am? Who do you think all of these other men in this country are, or in the world are, that want to be fathers to their children? Banks? Nah. I really implore people to really think about the role of a father. To really think about the role of a father in just in life and in the world in general. And the benefits of it. The way that things are, it is not God's design for a man to be outside of the house of his children. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, you just have them and then the mother will raise them. We're not lions. We're not animals. This is one of the many things that sets us apart from the animals. What's going on with the Warriors, man? As you all know, at this point in time, all of our full episodes are on patreon.com. That's patreon.com/thank God for the group chat. So if you are listening to this on podcast, I would ask that you would subscribe to the podcast. Ultimately, check us out on Patreon. If you enjoyed this segment that you heard, if you enjoyed the segment that you heard, you might like some other things that we are continuing to do. We got background noise on Patreon. We've got exclusive content on Patreon. We got behind the scenes stuff on Patreon. I'm always trying to come up with more stuff to put on Patreon so that y'all could get the bang for y'all buck, even though y'all already getting the bang for y'all buck. It's just $1 a month to listen to all the full episodes that we put on there. So if we put up 4 episodes in a month, that's 25 cents per episode. And that's just a starter. You know what I mean? So we've got packages for $1, packages for $2, packages for $3, and a package for $5. You know what I mean? So check us out. But full versions for the podcast are only $1 a month. We have more tiers on Patreon for up to $5 a month. But if you are unsure, please start at the thankful and groupie tiers, which are $1 and $2 tiers. For updates like these, I'm a patron on Patreon. I am a patron on Patreon. And you know what I mean? So this helps. What does Patreon help? Patreon helps us to do more things. Patreon helps us to become more professional and to be able to do the things that we've been wanting to do so that y'all can be informed and be entertained and all of these things. And so, and just to come along with the journey and say, look, I remember when, and I've been on the journey and I've been a patron for a long time. You know what I mean? And so we want y'all to be a part of that journey. And so this helps us to bring you along on that journey. So for updates like these, don't forget to like us on Facebook at Thank God for the Group Chat. Follow us on Instagram at Thank God, the number 4, TGC. And subscribe to us on Fresh Air Media on YouTube for all of our upcoming content. And that's it. Billy, Daddy loves you.